Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Boy Maxima and I am playing OMG-HD Zombies. God, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. God, I got absolutely destroyed by the original PS Mini release, and then I got destroyed again by the re-release on PlayStation Mobile, and now the full HD version is here. So, what is this game? Well, it is a game about killing zombies. However, I just want to go through this first. We have 100 something levels here. I have not completed all of them, not coming even close to it right now. But let's have a go at one of these levels so I can show you what the game is about. I love this music, by the way. They've done some remixing or some remastering or something, but it sounds a ton better than it did back in the original two games, or the original game, or whatever. Alright, so the idea is, you're this guy over here, the guy spinning around. He is a marksman in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. However, this zombie apocalypse is somewhat different from other zombie apocalypses in one very important area. Zombies have this tendency to explode when you shoot them. And the idea is you use your limited amount of bullets to kill as many zombies as possible. And once you've done that, at the end of the level you will get a rank, and the higher rank you get, the higher money you get. 60% is the minimum, and then it goes, I believe, 75, then 90, then 100. So I would have gotten the silver here, if I remember this correctly. And there's more to it than that, obviously. So if we tap this little button here, it takes us to the shop. Now, we'll use the money we've earned in levels to buy upgrades. So as you can see, you can get different upgrades for every zombie. I'm tapping a little high there, I'm sorry. Upgrades for every zombie, and even stuff like your rifle. And this shit costs a lot of money. That's for sure. But I'll buy a couple of rifle upgrades, there we go. And I'll also buy a barrel upgrade. Yeah, there are a lot of different upgrades you can get, as you can see. With the zombies, these usually enhance how powerful their explosions are, how much health they have, and how many are in the level at once. For example, so if you fill up every, like that little one I'm tapping there, if you fill that up all the way with upgrades, which is absolutely predetermined by the game, by the way, you can't pick if you upgrade like your population or your damage or your penetration or whatever. And if you upgrade one all the way, it has there's more troops. For these guys, you can for the cop zombies, you can make them penetrate more people. For the soldier zombies, you can make their bullets have more ricochets. For the bilious zombie, you can make them last longer. But let's go play a few more levels just to show off more of the game. Let's see. Alright, now it's full of military people, so I can show off at least the military side of things. And it's got a few zappers in it too, so let's find one to kill. So this guy fires bullets and reflect, and then it just starts off a massive chain reaction. Also, those electronic zapper guys there, they basically just fire out lightning bolts, and if anybody gets caught in them, they get hurt. Simple as that, really. The game has this weird tendency to actually be relatively luck-based, which I understand some people would actually be really upset with, but at least in that sense, you can restart the levels pretty quickly, and as you can see, the zombies do jump around a bit. So, it's not a sense of, there's one level, there's one preset layout of zombies for every single level. It's more a sense of, the game basically just places these sets of zombies in these levels, and you have to try and find a way to kill all of them. And sometimes it comes down to really, like, tense situations, and I'm about to get a platinum medal, which means I'm going to get a ton of money. Awesome. Sometimes it comes down to tense situations where you've got to kill 2 zombies with 1 bullet, and getting it just right is actually really, really satisfying. So anyway, I just got a platinum medal, and the idea is, in order to afford all the upgrades, just like in the games before it, you have to pretty much earn every single platinum medal. So you've got a choice of either sending the upgrades out equally, or buying as many as you can for, say, the rifle. I actually like using the rifle. I'm getting rifle really early because it's nice having all those extra shots on hand. But I think I'll buy one for him, and I've still got some lying around. I'll buy a mortar zombie as well. Alright, so let's play another level. Let's just pick one at random. I'll say 28. Dying on stage, this will have bloaters, military. Actually, no, that's not a very interesting level. The loading times in this game are actually a lot longer than the mini. If you ever played the mini, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because this actually takes a lot longer. Okay, here we go. This works for a relatively unique one. So we've got barrels here as well. Those mortar zombies, if they die, they send projectiles skyward. They're actually brand new in this version of the game. So, yeah, and the mortars, they call the mortar zombies. The mortars land in completely random places. So, it's a little bit annoying, sure, but I mean the rest of the game was actually pretty random. I'll just kill you and see if I can get the mortar zombies there to... Nope. How about you? There goes another mortar. Lands doing nothing. And it's all about just finding what works and figuring out what methods you can use to get more kills. And sometimes it gets really annoying, especially with those zombies that just leave pools of acid everywhere, because they are almost useless if you're trying to be accurate, because the pools are so small. It's so stupid. Okay, hold on. I gotta remember how to get back to the controls now. Oh yeah, there's a prestige mode in this game, I'll tell you about that later. But there is some appeal to this game. And that's all for one reason. Watching some of these chain reactions happen is absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to go to this level here, get to the chopper. Let's start a chain reaction. It is almost inhumanly satisfying to watch a chain reaction go down like that. I mean, wow. There are some games based off making chain reactions happen, and this is the best one I've ever seen. Just, it uses an actually appropriate subject matter, and it makes the gameplay like so much fun that even when the game feels relatively random, you'll just keep coming back to it. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, and the game is told through these cutscenes, and yeah, that's the worst ending. You just run out of ammo. And the more further you go down the tree of levels here, the better the ending you get. Anyway, that leads me to the one problem I have to talk about with this game. I've only put about an hour into it so far, and there we go. I've put about an hour into it so far, and the game has crashed 4 times. And every single time, it was on selecting a level. I have no idea why this is, and it is really one of the worst things about the game so far. Actually, it is the worst thing about the game so far, because you can't play it for more than like 20 minutes without the game crashing and needing to restart. And that is a little bit disappointing, because I can't, in good conscience, recommend the game while it crashes every, like, 20 minutes. It's really upsetting, actually, because if this game didn't crash every 20 minutes when trying to select a level, it would be an instant recommend. And also, why the hell is my computer acting up like this? But yeah, if the game didn't crash every 20 or so minutes, it would be an instant recommend. It is only $5, and strangely enough, it's 650 meg. The original games were sub 100, so adding 2 extra enemies and a couple more presentation things brought it up to about 600. I'm really not sure about that, actually. But yeah, it's just a little bit disappointing because the game does crash so much. I can't say buy it now. I have to say wait for the first patch. If the first patch doesn't fix the problems this game has, it's going to be very disappointing. I'm willing to believe that they never tested this game on if they never tested at least the American release build of this game, because the fact that it crashes so much is horrifying. And it's a shame the game itself is so good too, especially as just like for people who haven't played OMG Zombies before, or people who are new to the entire chain reaction zombies thing. It's such a shame, because I can't say go buy this game right now. I have to say wait until the game's been bloody patched. And they actually add some really good features too. Like if I just can I swap my controls somehow? It's weird, they don't let me swap controls here. Those are leaderboards. You got your stats over here with really hard to read text. That's the cutscenes. What does this do again? Credits. Okay, it appears you can't change your control set unless you like completely restart the game. But there is a touch control set, and it works relatively well, I guess, but sometimes it's really hard to be accurate when you really need to be. So I recommend sticking with the touch, not the touch controls, the button controls. And you've also got these little modes here, like obviously this was here before on the original game. This health bars over all the enemies mode. But if you hold R or press a icon that comes up at the bottom right of the touchscreen, it actually color codes the enemies. So people who are colorblind, looking at you, Solace, can actually play this game now with not so much relative ease as much it is nowhere near as difficult to play when you're capable, when you're coloring capable. I'll put it that way. But then again, I can't say yes until the game's been patched, because if it crashes every 20 minutes, it's just broken. It's so sad. And it is a little bit frustrating playing this game too, especially when when you've got a really big chain reaction going, then you've got like 6 zombies that are on different ends of the map, and you cannot for the life of you like do any sort of meaningful damage to all of them with the amount of bullets you have left. And see, sometimes you have things like that where the bullets just go completely out of the way and you just miss everything, even though they're right in front of these bastards. This happens a lot with the mortar zombies too, because their mortars come down in absolutely random places, so it'd be really useful if there was a way to, like, rig the dice in your favor. And now that I've earned some money, I can go back and buy some more upgrades. I'll buy some more barrels, because that's actually a relatively smart idea. And the game does have a prestige mode, where basically, once you've done every 100 levels on a platinum, you get to reset your progress in all the levels for a multiplier in your high score. So basically you can, people who actually take the time to finish this game 10 times over will actually have the advantage on the leaderboards. And that's a little bit depressing, because it's like if you get a really good run, you can't get on the high scoreboard unless you are literally, like, unless you've played the game like 10 times, you're not going to be getting on the high scoreboard. And that's stupid. Didn't need to add a prestige mode. Like, I can understand making a feature so it's like you have more reason to come back and play this game again, but jeez, that's not the way you do it, fellas. But I mean, then again, this is a puzzle game where everything is completely luck-based, so getting on the leaderboard in itself is actually an act of luck. But I mean, like, even if you're willing to just ignore the scoreboards and they patch the game so that it doesn't crash as soon as, like, every 20 minutes, then this game would actually be fully worth the $5 they're asking for. It really is a shame that it had to come out, like, completely broken. I mean, like, that's the last thing I'd expect to happen, to be perfectly honest. The other releases were absolutely fine. I don't know why this one release of OMG-HD Zombies is as broken as it is. Damn. I fired too early. Doesn't matter though, I wasn't going to be getting a platinum on this level anyway. A lot of the time you're going to have to, like, go through all the levels to get all the upgrades. Like, you have to go through all bronze, and then you have to go through all silver again to get all the to get more money, then you have to go through and get golds, and then you have to go through and get all platinums, and that can be a little bit frustrating to some people. But, I mean, even with all its problems, OMG-HD Zombies is still a pretty enjoyable puzzle game. And that, I would say buy it in any other case, but as I've said like 5 times already, you should wait until they patch it. Because it's just, if it crashes every 20 minutes... I've been stalling for as long as I can, seeing if I can get the game to crash. Like, on one occasion, I managed to end up, crashing the game, and it actually didn't save my, progress. But most of the crashes have actually been happening while I've been selecting levels, so I've just been waiting for the game to actually crash while I'm selecting a level. But it doesn't seem to want to do it for me today. But yeah, all I've got to say is buy it as soon as they patch it. Like, as soon as the game has a patch, I'll report on it on the weekly update or something, because OMG-Z was absolute genius back when it came out on the PSP, and the updates to this version do make it the best version to get, even though you can get like 3 different versions of the game on the PlayStation Store. So, yeah, just a bit of a shame that it released broken and might not be getting as many sales because of it. Oh god, I don't even know who to shoot here. That was my last bullet. God, it's still going. Okay. God, 51%. Yeah, you need 60. So, this has been OMG-HD Zombies. It's a good game marred by some really annoying problems. Ooh, I'll take that. What about my rifle? Do I have enough money for my... Nope, 18k. Do I have enough money to buy any more upgrades? I really don't. So yeah, OMG-HD Zombies. Wait for the first patch and then buy it as soon as they said they've fixed all the crashing issues. So a little bit of a preview for you. If I can just select the there. Look what I got. All right, this has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.